Welcome back to Mind Science. Today, we will uncover 5 things that happen when you choose to ignore a narcissist. Number 1. They start a smear campaign against you. If a manipulator can't control you, they'll exert their influence on people that know you. Manipulators are prolific liars. They are not ashamed about spreading untrue rumors or bad-mouthing you. This creates distance between you and your support network. Once you are isolated, they can regain control once again. Manipulators also like to denigrate your friends and family members. They might say a certain person is a bad influence on you and you should cut them from your life. Number 2. They guilt trip you into contacting them. Typically, what happens when you ignore a manipulator is that they escalate their behavior. Guilt tripping is on page 1 of the manipulator's playbook. It's a way of gaslighting you to believe you have done something wrong. One tactic is to remind you of everything they've done for you, how they tolerated you when no one else would. Or they might blame you for their circumstances, saying they'd be better off if they hadn't met you and now you owe them something. It's your fault they are in the mess they're in. Number 3. They create an emergency. If guilt tripping doesn't work, the next stage is coming up with an emergency you cannot ignore. Narcissists are manipulative, and they cannot stand being ignored. Narcissists must be the center of attention. They'll take drastic action to get your attention back. Creating an emergency can involve threatening suicide or self-harm and then not responding to your calls. Tell you they are being evicted and they have nowhere to go. Binging on drinks or drugs and calling you from the hospital, blaming you because you weren't there to stop them. Number 4. They bombard you with texts and calls. Narcissists hate losing control. How dare you refuse to answer their messages? Who do you think you are? Who do you think you're dealing with? The messages may start off in a cajoling and loving manner, but if you ignore a manipulator, they'll soon turn nasty. The messages often follow a pattern, for instance. Pleading, "I miss you so much, please return my call." Matter-of-fact statements, "Look, I just want to talk, call me." Threatening behavior, "Listen, you stupid bee, pick up the phone right now or you'll be sorry." Saying sorry, "Please forgive me, I didn't know what I was doing." It will all start over again when they don't get a response. Number 5. They bring in a third party. Triangulation. Triangulation is where you bring in a third party to a dispute to get that person on your side. Manipulators sometimes brainwash a family member or friend to square off against you. For instance, if they get on with your parents, they might show fake concern about your career or love life. Now, your mother and father are involved, and instead of you battling the manipulator, you're taking on your family members. Of course, the manipulator will use charm and persuasion to convince your parents they only have your best interests at heart. And there you have it. 5 things that happen when you choose to ignore a narcissist. Remember, self-preservation and self-care are paramount in navigating challenging relationships. Thanks for watching. Subscribe